Hi, I want to help you with the logic for a charged jump. You can see that based on the time that I'm holding a button, our character jumps accordingly. So when I'm pressing it for a short amount of time, he does that very little jump. And a bigger one if I'm holding it longer. And also after reaching a certain amount of time, which is a max time that you can press a certain button, the jump is simply released to prevent player from charging it to the infinity. I'm going to show you how you can do the exact same logic also with a forced jump with a certain direction, when a player doesn't have any control after releasing the jump. Only before that, let's take a look at the logic behind it. We're here in the player script, and in the physics process function, we've got two if statements. Input is action pressed down, and that is the equivalent for the arrow down, because I did the mapping for it. And you can check the other video that I've created to make your own mapping for your game. Let's get back to the jump. So we've got the conditional if the arrow down is pressed and our player is on the floor, and also there is no stun because our character can be stunned after falling from a high platform. And then I'm preventing him from any movement, including the jump. So here, when the conditions are met, I've got a variable jump held time, and I'm increasing it on every single frame because we are in the physics process by 0.2. And later this variable will be used to determine a power of the jump that our player decided to do. Below that is the animation. I'm changing it to squat. As you could see, when we are pressing arrow down on our keyboard, character does that silly squat thing. And also in the same function, when the held time will be greater than 10, then the start jump function fires because player reaches the max charge for the jump. So if you would like to let the player make a stronger jump, then just increase this number. And also down here is another if statement, because that and this one is very similar, but I'm watching for action just released. So when player releases jump charge before reaching max, both of those conditionals leads us to start jump. So the last direction equals to 0 because that's the direction we will be jumping. As you could see, we could jump into 3 directions: left, right, and just simply up. So the default is 0. Our character will jump up unless it falls in those two if statements. So here, if input is action just released right or is action pressed right. So here, if player just released or is still pressing right, we would like the character last direction to be positive numbers, which is the right side of our screen. And almost the same but opposite side, left, the last direction will lead us into the negative numbers, which is the left side. Based on that, I'm changing the sprite with flip_h, changing my boolean, and that boolean is just for another function, so you probably won't need that. Velocity.y will equal jump power initial times jump held time, and that time we did increase while the player held the jump button by 0.2. And another one, velocity.x, this is the direction of our jump. And after all of that, we need to reset a few things. The jump power should reset after every jump to not make it stronger and stronger every jump. And also the jump held time will be reset to 0. And that gives us a charged jump in Godot. Make sure to subscribe for more tutorials. Thank you for your time, and bye for now.